All right. Mr. Let's Paint here. Once again, good to see you guys here once again on a Thursday night. At least where I'm at, it's a Thursday. Let's open up these windows here so we can see if anyone's here watching the program. Did I lose one of the windows? I mean, I clearly lost the windows. Okay. All right, let's open up our pop-up chat. We got Steven from Louisiana. Nice to hear from you. I heard, I saw on the news, Louisiana State University, the football team is bringing helmets that have air conditioning in the helmets. So that's kind of cool. That was like, yeah, and they definitely could use it in 100-degree weather in the summertime, which can get pretty hot down there. Okay, so I got that window open. Now I'm gonna do the Twitch. I'm at a point now where I'm thinking I'm gonna get rid of Twitch. I'm just thinking off the top of my head here. May be getting rid of Twitch. Okay, just putting it out there. But we're still there, and maybe we just keep it. We'll keep a monitor on it. It's not, but basically no one's over there. All right. Well, let's open it up. Maybe someone's there. Oh, I'm over here, man. I'm watching. We average about like 2 people, maybe, to watch our live streams. So I think it's time to maybe get rid of that. But then again, maybe it's okay one way or the other. It doesn't matter. We do whatever the hell we want to do, and you should too. That's what you should be doing. You should be doing whatever the hell you want to do. So don't worry about it. If anyone's watching, you know. Okay. With that said, I'm gonna work more on our pinball machine here. And I'm glad that you guys are watching. You know, maybe... Actually, I don't know if I have enough power on my phone. I was gonna go ahead and yeah, there's not enough power on the phone. Forget it. Yeah, I was gonna go live on Instagram, but there's my phone's gonna die. So, okay, so it's just you and I. It's just Steven and myself, and we're gonna get through this here. I have my we'll get my gloves on. Okay, obviously I don't have my act together, is basically. Now we're basically gonna rework this area here again, and a little bit down here also. We're kind of done with this top part. I'm just gonna leave that part alone, but we just gotta give this some love, and really, so it doesn't have to be a lot. We did a lot already, you know. And so it's just a matter of doing a little bit of fine tuning, if we can. Oh yeah, I would imagine that life is life is a ever expanding situation, and so yes, there's always new things that are happening there, Stephen. So. But I know you. I've seen you before. I've seen you in the past. You're my Louisiana connection. Louisiana. You know, I've never been to Louisiana, but I know people, and I've heard of people enjoying having a good time, particularly in New Orleans. And I do kind of have. Well, we'll just leave it at that. Sometimes sometimes you catch yourself and it's like, I'm not gonna get into that. There's nothing bad about it. I was just not gonna. Let's get on with our painting. The beer I'm drinking today. You ask. I know no one asked, but because there's no one watching the show. But we got OK beer from OKOCIM. It's from Poland, and I don't know anything about it. I made actually a review earlier this afternoon, and I gave it a thumbs up, and it is a good beer. And I'm already in this a couple. Oh, Ross is in here. What's up, Ross? All right. What university, Ross? Just out of curiosity. What university are you like a arts undergrad, a grad student, whatever? Are you a professor? By the way, as you can see, I'm clearly excited about working on this painting. I am what I am, but I'm also kind of happy to just hang out and not do anything and not be productive. But you kind of are, even if you're in front of your canvas, your easel. Even if you're in front of your easel, Western Washington Art Museum education. Wow. Washington State, I would imagine. What was that, like Spokane or something? I'm not. Obviously I know about Seattle, and I've been to Spokane. I don't know. Well, thank you, Tudor 90. It's coming along. I just need to give this a little extra love, and I may or may not get my act together and finish it tonight, but I will I will get to it. I guess I'm having a good time just hanging out with our internet chat that's going on here. All right, let's I guess maybe I should open up that window and take a look at what I'm trying to get here. Okay, there you go. There's all the information we need to get this to be a little more special. We're just going to reapproach, kind of come into it like a landing, a little bit of a crash landing, frankly, but that's all right. That's all right if it is. Okay, I don't even know why I'm doing this part here. That's not even what I'm looking at, but I just feel like I had to mess with this just a tad bit. So I'm just going to mess with it even though I don't even have a reference that I'm using. It just kind of bothered me, I'm saying, like, sometimes that happens. You just go with it wherever it takes you. It's taking me there, sometimes that happens. And yeah, don't feel like you miss. Well, it's all, whatever you feel is good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, let's okay, I'm kind of reworking this space here, but it needs it. It needs it. So even though I wasn't thinking I was going to mess with it, okay, but I had to give it some love anyway. So we're giving it some love. So let's just give it some love. Give it some paint. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's get back up to what I was thinking about, or what I was kind of trying to concentrate, and that is this area here. No, actually, no. I'm still spending too much time away, but you know, I find I do this. I'm hesitant to get into that section, so I do everything but that section. And at the very least, I warm up to getting to it, and then also I'm also hitting areas that I feel like, you know, I think I need to give that some extra amount of paint, one way or the other. And again, I don't necessarily using my reference photo that I got. Okay, but okay, let's move back, and I got my reference photo here. We might need to refuel. In fact, I need to probably do it right now before we go any further. So let's get some fresh paint here. Get some fresh paint and basically start fresh on our palette. I got this orange. Now this is a cadmium orange, so you pay top dollar for this cadmium stuff, and so you're kind of hesitant to like scrape that part, that orange away, but at some point you have to, even though there is a little bit of a waste, you know, with what these palettes. Not much you can do about it though. You just have to go with the flow. Okay, so let's give it a little fresh orange. And get some more yellow. Get some more yellow. Okay, it's got a little sidetracked. Okay, we got some fresh yellow there. That's what we were needing. What else? Some red. Let's get some red. Red is over here. And maybe some yellow ochre. Yellow ochre. That'll be good. Some yellow ochre. Okay. Yellow ochre. We got all the colors that we need for the moment. Whew. And okay, so we got some fresh colors down, and as mentioned, we're just going to try to focus in on this particular section here. I might bring this to a little bit more clarity there, but this is really where we're the meat of our situation here. So we're going to try to give it some love. Get some detail. Wherever it takes us, you know. I don't have the patience necessarily to go full on detail. You know, I lose interest, you know. And so because of that, also, I like working wet into wet, but you know, at some point you don't feel like you have to be locked into a particular thinking. But I do find that you know, trying to finish the painting while the paint is still wet is a benefit for myself as an artist. But also it's just I feel like I always have these other ideas I want to do. So I got this painting going, and then I'm already thinking about, oh, I need some yellow, alizarin crimson. I'm already thinking about these other paintings I'm trying to do. You know, I don't know what the race is for, frankly, but I feel like I'm a race to the end. You know, it's like I'm constantly racing. Okay, so let's get our purple that we can't quite seem to get to work by my own means. I'm just gonna go heavy on the alizarin crimson with a hint of blue. That's about all I can do. Now, okay, so let's see here. I mean, this guy could be. Oh, I can't do that. Let's see if I can get this. What is going on here? Oh, I see. This is actually closer. If I get it closer, if I put these guys closer, then it would start making a little breathe. It will start making a little more sense. So we'll just knock that off and bring it down just a tad bit. It's not honestly much of any. Not really bringing it down that much, but significantly we're bringing it down just a tad bit more, and I think that's going to help with our situation that we got going on here tonight. Okay, I'm going to try to work some yellow ochre here. Try to get that going. Yellow ochre. Get the yellow ochre. It's kind of like a woody feel here. Okay, get that going. It's supposed to be kind of a like plywood look. And then this is straight up yellow. Okay. Let's go. Well, let's continue on with the bumpers. Get the bumpers going, and give that a little extra love. Those bumpers, the flippers. They're not bumpers. These are flippers. These are your they're like machine guns, or you know what I mean? Like, actually, they're not really a machine. It's not really a machine gun, is it? You know, that's interesting. Because the pinball, you have to wait for the ball to come down and then you hit it. So it's not like first-person war games that people, video games that people play. Because you have to figure out the aerodynamics of the ball coming down to that little flipper, and so it's actually, I think it's in some ways, well, it's possibly a little more difficult. It might be harder to do. I don't know. Maybe I'm just. I wonder. Maybe not, but I'm just wondering. Just a wonder. Okay, so actually that goes up higher or whatever. Okay, we talked about this yesterday. Don't sweat the details, because if you did, we'll never finish this. We'll never get going. We'll never move on to something else, which is what I would like to do, is move on to something else to some degree. Well, I have other pinball machines to paint. Yeah. I got pinball machines to paint. I got some flowers to paint. I got all these ideas. I got to do them all. Okay, let's reinforce some of this. Let's work that purple. I had some purple going on, and then I kind of abandoned it. But let's bring back the purple. So we're just giving this area some love. Repurpose, love, the whole thing. Because it needs it, and it could use some help. So we're doing that just right now. Okay. And so yesterday we had it kind of off, and so sometimes it's good to come back to it, and then you are able to see what's wrong, or maybe the paint has kind of dried a little bit, enough for you to have a little bit different control. The viscosity of the paint is different, and that makes a difference when it comes to painting. It's not always there's the drawing rate on various things, and this applies to all acrylic paint, particularly watercolor paint. That is whoa. That's what it's all about. Watercolor painting. Okay, I'm just going to jump up here and give this a little more detail because that's what it needs. It needs more of an arrow up there. I'm going to give it to you. You give it to it because I know I can give it to you right now because I'm all warmed up to get some detail going, and we're going to get some detail going on right here, right now. Okay, I did not solve the problem. We might have to clarify it even more. Here, that white is kind of causing some issues here. It's so little, it's so teeny that honestly I don't think that did much good, but I think I got it a little better than what it was. Yeah, we got it a little better than what it was. So. And then it had a little thing, and I just know that from memory. It was just a simple graphic. Okay, and this is a Southwest themed pinball machine titled El Dorado, if you're curious to know. All right, or if you were wondering. Is that right, Slurm? The ball just goes right down in the middle. Yeah, I mean it's kind of a there's a weird pinball is a crazy game, and the old ones were far more interesting. I'm not sure about these new ones though. I haven't really played any. Now crazy, it's so interesting is that there is a place nearby that actually has a whole bunch of pinball machines. And I was actually, and I may very well actually go over there, and I was even playing with the idea of maybe painting there on location, but I'm not there yet. And I think this is a passing fancy. I don't know if I'm really that committed to painting pinball machines. We'll see. I have it in me to paint a few more. So. Anyway, we'll see. Clarification. We got to clarify what we're seeing here. And we're doing just that. And I have a reference that I'm using from the photo here that is my reference. It's pretty helpful. It's pretty accurate. But it's not because I have to combine a few photos at the same time. It kind of throws me off. However, that's kind of cool too, though. I mean, because then it adds to the kind of the wonkiness that I'm okay with when it comes to as a painting. So I'm all right. I'm gonna be okay. So let's get look at this is a bumper thing here. We might want to raise. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Put this guy here. There's two guys here. Yeah, put them there. Just gonna give this some extra love, some extra love here tonight, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be good to go and be like, okay, we're done. I'm done. I'm happy with this piece, but we're not at that moment yet. And I don't necessarily ever know when I'm gonna be at that position of thinking like I'm done. It's a combination. I think it's a combination of, you know what, I'm fed up with this thing, and maybe I've lost my own interest. I've lost interest, and that plays a big part. and when to know when you're done with the painting. Particularly when you're kind of battling and you're not sure, you're questioning and all that kind of good stuff. And if that's the case, which we all tend to be in that place when it comes to painting or creativity, in general. I know some people will feel as though that they have it they have it figured out, or at least the perception is that they have it figured out. That's a whole different story. We're not interested in that ball game. That's a different ball game that we don't participate in that much, though we maybe subliminally we participate in that thought process. Not that made any sense to you, but maybe we're getting a little too deep, but that's all right. It's okay to get deep, my friends. It's all right to get deep. We're going deep. All right. Let's work some of that yellow, rework the yellow areas. Give it some fresh yellow here. Oh, there's like a yellow thing up there. Oh man, it's so crazy. It's like all off and wrong. It's okay though. It's okay that it is. Maybe we'll just knock that section off and come back in with we'll do it again, basically. We'll do it again. And this actually goes a little higher. So let's raise it just a tad bit. Oh, I put some orange. I didn't put that much orange because it didn't hold up, which is fine. That's good. I'm good with that. Okay, so this is the interesting little gizmo. Let's come up here on the top. Oh, okay, I gotta raise it. Oh, but then there's this thing here I want to get to. Let's redo this. I'm gonna redo this here. Maybe I didn't need to, but I did. I'm gonna do it. All right, we'll redo it. No, I didn't really want that green. Sometimes this happens. And I should have known, right? Because I had green there, and of course it blended with the yellow, and now I can't get rid of the green. So sometimes if it's really a problem, like it really bothers you, just scrape it off. Now this is oil paint, so you're not going to be able to necessarily pull that number in other forms, but with oil you definitely can. You definitely can. But wet into wet is where we're what we're kind of working with in terms of for the most part. That's what we're doing. This is wet into wet. Okay, there's the photo is. Well, I'm just going to blame the photo. Is basically I'm going to blame the photo for my mistakes, and that's always good too. Is to have blame something, have a reason for why it's not so good. And it does a couple of things besides. It takes the responsibility away, so that you do not have to feel so bad. That's the good thing. You don't have to feel so bad about how you're shitty. Your work is shitty. Okay. Making a lot of sense here, aren't we? Or not? Let's get back. Let's continue on with the. Okay, so. Anyway, but we're reworking this area here, which it was in need, and so I'm feeling good about that. um, feeling good about maybe never being on Twitch ever again. Feeling good about that. What's awesome Wells? What's up, Wales? Wales in the house. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, let's continue on here. Let's continue. Oh, it's so fast and oh wow, that got messed up, but that's okay. Um, let's go ahead and. I'm having a good time painting this. I almost feel like I don't want to finish the painting. You know, that's kind of a strange feel, right? Because if you do that, then you start to love your painting too much. And not that there's anything wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with loving what you're doing and all that. But then if you become too attached to it, then you start to think about the value of the work, and then you're asking too much for it. Sometimes it's good to kind of like, oh, you know what, I don't even give a shit about this painting, and so then you can sell it for a lot less. That's one way to look at it. Okay, there's a few little. Oh, get some. There you go. Okay, so this is all wrong, by the way. But we're trying to make it right, nevertheless. And that's just the way. That's how it goes. You just have to be able to hang in there when things are not really making sense, and you just kind of somehow start making sense out of it, and then the eye starts making sense for you, and then the eye, no matter what, the eye will try to make sense out of it. Particularly the innocent bystander is going to try to make sense out of it, and so you got to realize that so your painting does not have to rely strictly on this thing you're trying to, if you're using reference, you don't have to necessarily rely 100% on it, unless you want to. Knock yourself out. I don't know if that was good, but I'll see. I'll find that from another reference if that is necessary. If I want to knock that. Okay, that's kind of fun. That's kind of seems like it was working to some degree, and then who knows? We'll fix that. There was a bumper thing going on here. Yeah, bumper up on the top. Bumper on this side here. We still got to get to the horse. There's a wonderful horse and a guy on the horse. So let's try to get that before I get confused too much. Let's bring that in a little bit here. Okay, this is the area here. I don't know if I want that, but I did it. That's okay. That's gonna be all right. That's gonna be all right. Don't fret too much if it's wrong, because a lot of times, and again, we're working with a photo that's not 100% precise in terms of what I'm looking to get out of the photo, because there's like there's a gigantic water mark on there. But other than that, it's very beneficial. 3:34 a.m. Awesome Wells. You know what? Before you go to sleep, or I don't know if you've gone to sleep or if you're waking up, but I am I've been considering, it's because for a lot of time there, for a number of years when we started doing this, the live streaming, I was doing it at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which I believe. Oh man! So it turns out to be roughly. I think. Wait, no, not 11 a.m. No, yeah, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the morning. Anyway, I'm considering going back to that time, and I know there's sometimes daylight saving time throws that off an hour, but I think that turns out to be roughly 8 o'clock. Greenwich Mean Time, but it could be 7 if it's different. And anyway, I think we lose a lot of Europeans by coming on at this time of day, and I'll tell you what, at least I should come on once a week at 11. I should do that. We should just do that once a week. Okay, so now this is getting some extra body. This is getting some extra depth, and it feels like it's connected, and it feels like there's some love in the whole thing has been looked at and been taken care of, and not that's a good thing. Don't necessarily need that. I gotta change my gloves. That's time to change the gloves. We're getting close to finishing this painting. I don't know if we'll do it tonight, but we're having a good time doing it, and sometimes that's always good too. And there's no rush. We don't have to finish the painting, though. I am inclined to try to. I'm gonna try. But there's plenty of detail, so. Let's get some fresh gloves. There we go. Get some fresh gloves. Let's get back into this painting. You're watching Let's Paint TV. and who's watching? 2 people. I have 2 people watching. Low energy. We are low energy, coming to you live, low energy. What's up, Sam? What's going on? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go into my my software, and I'm just gonna stop broadcasting to Twitch. I can't. I'm just done with Twitch. I'm just not gonna do with Twitch anymore. I mean, I am basically. I'm done. That's it. Now check it out. Check it out. I'm going to start receiving people coming into my comments on YouTube saying, why don't you do Twitch? I'm going to just try to ignore that and not get upset. Okay, let's see here. Outputs. Let me just get rid of it. We're going to close it up. I'm not doing that anymore. Where is it? Which one am I using? I don't even know. You don't even know how to do it anymore. What did I do? I got to figure out how to get rid of it. I don't even know how to get rid of it now. Fascinating. Right? That's crazy. I thought I'd be able to just... I'm going to have to... Well, that's weird. That's weird. Oh. Okay, I think I did it. Yeah. Yeah, it was an RTMP. We're just gonna get rid of it. Okay. Bye bye Twitch. I'm done with you. Say goodbye. It's another window. And it is a window of opportunity, no doubt. But honestly, it never did me any good, and I'm done with Twitch. It didn't do me no good. I'm not gonna waste my time on Twitch. Okay, so I did something. We did some more work on this painting. I'm feeling good about this. We still got a handful of minutes here. Let's Paint TV. We have some more painting to do, obviously, because this painting still needs some work. So let's see if we can get that going here. Okay, there's like little stars on there, so let's get that going here. Yeah. There's like little bumpers. Get the bumpers going. I want to get this to look good. Okay, there's some bumpers over there, so we get that going. Again, there's like a watermark on this photo, so it's kind of funky, but that's okay. I'm starting to feel the logistics of it all. Why don't we give some purple up there? I need some purple up there. Bring about some purple. Oh, lighten that up. Lighten up the purple. We still haven't gotten to the horse. Got to get the horse going here. Let's do the little, there's like a pentagon kind of deal thing here on this major bumper circle. Whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call it. You call it something. Okay, bring back some white on that. Some doodads. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's get that. Let's see if we can get that guy in here. Got that. This is kind of a strange. It's like a. It's a wheel. very primitive thing. It's just a wheel, like from a covered wagon. So I'm getting kind of detailed oriented here because I'm kind of seeing it, but I'm clearly not going to be doing that on this painting everywhere. Though we could, and maybe I should. Maybe I should. Okay, this is some cactus. We still haven't gotten to the horse, so let's see here. Get to the horse. Ah, it's a terrible photo. Let's see if I can get a better shot of it. There. There, that's better. Yeah. Yeehaw. Now we're talking. Okay, that's giving me some information. This is giving me quite a lot of information. Oh my God. Just looking at it, there's just so much information to look at. All right. Let's get on with it. Here we got a few more minutes here. Let's rework the yellow and this background here, this thing here. So let's give that some love. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? How that turned out. It's so wrong. I got it wrong, but I'm going to keep it this way. Going to keep it wrong, I think. The battle. The battle. Thank you, Ashwin. Ashwin. Oh, wow. We made it to 8 o'clock here tonight. And I am... yeah, I still gotta figure this out. Let me try to figure this out. It's wrong. It's wrong. But maybe it's right. You know, maybe it's right with the fact that it's wrong. So let's I just see I'm seeing enough problems here, and it's just kind of bothering me a little bit. But I think, oh man, let's see if I can. Let me regroup my thought process here. Let's see if we can get a better approach to what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so if that's gonna be there. Let's bring that about, and then that's there. So if that's the case, why the why the tarnations? Let's work some of that orange here. Let's bring some orange back in. If I can, there. Oh, you know what I need to do is bring it down like that. Yeah, let's try that out. Maybe that's what we should try to do, and I'll make that smaller. That's what we'll do. It's amazing. Sometimes you have to regroup and overtake whatever the hell you were trying to do, because that doesn't, things don't always are not always gelling. Things don't always make sense, and they're not, and they should not be. They should not always make sense. You're painting, whatever you're trying to do creatively, it should not always be figured out. You should have some battles. You should have some struggles. Okay, let's see what's going on. And we're definitely doing that. Okay, so that shit. What did I do? I did something. Okay, fuck. Okay, we're not gonna. Let's see here. Let's see. We'll bring you up here a little higher. Yeah, we'll make you a little higher. That's what we'll do. I'm not gonna try to finish this anymore. I keep thinking I'm gonna try to finish this painting, but it ain't gonna happen. Not tonight. Not tonight. There's like a little star here. Okay. Though you never know, we might be able to pull off. Sometimes it is just literally a 1, 2, 3 move of the paintbrushes just going above and beyond. Though I'm not really sure that's the case here tonight. I'm a little bit bogged down. Though you gotta think about this too. Like, do you really want to come back to this? Think about that. Do you want to come back and try to rework this and paint this? Or let's finish this now. Let's finish it now and then do something else. That's something you got to think about, because otherwise what can happen is that you spend all your waking hours trying to fine tune this particular painting, this thing or drawing. And you know what? You're just overworking it. There's that area it's the scariest feeling, and it scares off so many people thinking that you're going to overwork something. But it does happen, and so you lose, at the very least you do lose the freshness. And so if you're going to lose the freshness, then you kind of want to avoid spending all your whole entire life, your whole summer vacation painting on a painting. However, you also may also benefit and enjoy that. So, but not everyone does, and I think I want to think that most people do not. But then most people do not want to paint. So there you go. Let me scrape that off. I'm going to redo this. Let's redo this and try to get some control. Control this color. Control it, but then we got to come back in with some, get the horse going on and stuff. So let's get the horse in there. Okay, let's try the horse, and then most likely we're going to sign off here in a few minutes. I watched a video where they said, don't tell people that you're going to sign off, but we don't follow the rules here. We're not following protocol in terms of how to get lots of viewers, because clearly that has not worked ever anyway. So why would we try to? I watched some video. It was interesting, but here's the thing: you got to remember when you are, sort of keen, interested, keen, aka. AE, AE or AKA, what is appropriate. But, are you really interested in finding a humongous interest in whatever you're trying to do? With this, first of all, art is a little tricky, but it's not impossible, and I could package myself in a better scenario, and but maybe I just don't want to, or I just don't know how to. So I think that's what it comes down to. All right. Well, we are coming down to the end of the program. As I get a little too, was I gonna get that horse in, because I got a little thrown off there. Let's get the horse in there. Should I get the horse in there? We'll try to get the horse in here. Let's see if I can just quickly. Let's get the horse in here. I could, at the very least, try to solve this a little bit. We got a lot going on here. I mean, we discovered we. All right, whatever. Doesn't even matter. Yes, do the horse, says Ashwin. Okay, there you go. You know, the problem with doing this kind of this just how to paint, or me painting basically, is it's not. There's not a lot of people interested in seeing that, because there's a lot of boring area. It's pretty boring, you know. Painting is pretty boring, particularly for a whole hour. You know, a half an hour show is probably all really anyone can really handle a painting for, really, well, cooking for that matter, anything. I mean, I don't know why or how any of this, you know, well, okay, I get it. I think I know. All right, let's get this horse in real quickly. The horse with the guy on the horse. Let's see if we can get this. So we're gonna make the horse just a tad. So I had the horse maybe too big. But it's still wrong. Already I see it's being wrong. It's all right. It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We're gonna have to make it work. This area here kind of looks like a Hanukkah candle thing, but I don't think that's what it is, but it kind of looks like it. Okay. Okay, there's the horse. Okay. There's the guy on the horse. Let's get some black. Oh man, okay, so this didn't make, we didn't really resolve it. Let me just fix a couple of things that bother me for now, and then I hit the burnout phase on this painting. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys for this weekend and whatnot. I will go ahead and work on this on my own. Don't want to bore you guys with this because clearly we're boring the shit out of you because we only have 2 people watching. So, Mr. Let's Paint, I say goodbye to you right now.